Ontario OSPCA has announced who will lead an independent external review into the ringworm outbreak. First Local's Emily Nuevo has the story.
Ontario's former Superior Court Chief Patrick Lesage and one of the province's most highly regarded veterinarians, Dr. Alan Meek, will lead an external review into the ringworm outbreak at the Newmarket shelter. The OSPCA board was supposed to have released a name at the end of May, which didn't happen. The board of directors chair, Rob Godfrey, says it took time to decide who the right individuals are to lead the investigation.
Dr. Meek will be looking at everything that's medical, veterinary, and following the disease, how it came into the shelter, what clinical protocols were followed, those sorts of things. Patrick Lesage will be looking after the non-veterinary issues, how things were communicated.
Godfrey says the board is prepared to follow up on any recommendations.
If we look at this as just a single instance of misfortune and try to put it behind us, I think that's making a grave mistake.
Back in May, 99 animals were euthanized because of a ringworm outbreak. Since then, protesters have been fighting to see more transparency at the facility, including activist blogger Douglas Brown.
I don't understand why it took as long as it did. I really don't. It should have happened much, much sooner.
Brown agrees that Meek and Lesage are the right people for the job. He hopes the investigation is balanced and thorough.
There's a lot of problems in the OSPCA, but they do a lot of good. And the last thing we want is to see the OSPCA shut down.
Godfrey says the external review could take up to 6 months, but once it's completed, the documents will be made public. As for the Newmarket shelter, he says it's expected to reopen in September. In Toronto, Emily Nuevo, First Local.